The Douglas A-1 Skyraider was a legend of its time. It's a single-seat attack aircraft that flew in Korea and Vietnam. It was tough, reliable, and deadly effective. Well, let's call it a workhorse. Analysts often called it the best attack aircraft ever built, but that was then. Today, a new aircraft has entered the skies, built in the same spirit but reimagined for modern warfare. Some call it the sequel, others, the upgrade. Officially, it's known as the OA-1K Skyraider II. Its story begins far from the battlefield. The plane was originally born as an agricultural Cropduster, humble workhorse designed to spray pesticides and drop water on wildfires. But American engineers saw potential. They stripped it down, rebuilt it, and gave it a new soul. One equipped with encrypted radios, advanced radars, targeting systems, and lethal precision weapons. On April 3, 2025 at Hurlburt Field in Florida, the U.S. Air Force Special Operations Command officially accepted delivery of its very first OA-1K Skyraider II by resurrecting the name of a Cold War legend. The U.S. wasn't just honoring history, it was signaling a bold new direction for how to fight wars in the 21st century. The original Skyraider, designed in the closing days of World War II, became one of the most celebrated attack aircraft ever built. Its naval variants saw heavy combat in Korea and Vietnam. Unlike supersonic jets, the Skyraider could stay overhead for hours, delivering continuous fire support to soldiers under fire. Armed with 4 20mm cannons and carrying more than 8,000 pounds of bombs and rockets, across 15 hardpoints, it had firepower comparable to early jet fighters, but in a simpler, more rugged package. Troops nicknamed it the SPAD, a nod to its reliability. The OA-1K isn't a replica, it's an evolution. Built on the air tractor, AT-802, tail-dragging turboprop used worldwide for farming and firefighting, the Skyraider II carries forward the same DNA, simple, strong, and enduring. Calling the OA-1K a weaponized Cropduster doesn't do it justice. The aircraft is uniquely suited for austere battlefields. Its rugged design allows it to take off from dirt strips, highways, or grass fields. It doesn't need vast air bases or immaculate runways. This alone gives it a powerful edge in regions where infrastructure has collapsed or never existed at all. This toughness has been tested before. Modified T-802s have flown for years in counter-narcotics missions in Latin America, where they were shot at by cartel gunmen. To survive, designers reinforced the fuselage with ballistic armor and built the cockpit with a steel tube frame, acting like a roll cage. The lessons learned in those missions carried directly into the OA-1K. The result, a plane weighing 7,800 pounds empty, capable of lifting 16,000 pounds fully loaded, including 6,000 pounds of weapons and sensors. With a fuel load of 740 gallons, it can remain on station for 6 hours, a critical advantage when troops need constant cover overhead. What makes the Skyraider II so compelling is its adaptability. With 10 external hardpoint STU on the fuselage and 8 on the wings it can carry, a GM-114 Hellfire missiles, 70mm APKWS laser-guided rockets, 500 pounds GBU-12, laser-guided bombs, conventional unguided bombs, and gun pods. But that's only the beginning. Engineers have also tested configurations for anti-ship Harpoon missiles and even the JASSM standoff cruise missile, giving this modest turboprop the theoretical ability to strike ships or land targets hundreds of miles away. Beyond conventional weapons, the OA-1K may also evolve into a drone mothership, deploying swarms of UAVs for reconnaissance, electronic warfare, or kamikaze strikes. In that role, it would be less a light attack aircraft and more a flying force multiplier. To fight in the information age, weapons are nothing without eyes. The OA-1K carries an array of high-end scanners, multiple MX series optical turrets, and a Thales radar system, covering different wavelengths for redundancy. This sensor data is processed in real time by AI-assisted software. The AI can track vehicles or individuals automatically, reducing workload for the crew. As one program leader put it, it allows operators to rewind the battle space and examine targets after the fact, a powerful tool for both combat and intelligence. But perhaps its most radical feature is not its weapons or sensors, but its mobility. The entire aircraft can be disassembled in just 6 hours. It's packed into a C-17 Globemaster transport and flown anywhere in the world. Within 24 hours, it can be reassembled and mission ready. This means America could deploy Skyraiders to almost any location on the planet in under 2 days. No need for vast bases, no need for carriers, just a quick, flexible power projection. Of course, the Skyraider II is not without problems. Budget cuts have already slashed procurement. The Air Force originally wanted 75 aircraft. That number has now dropped below 50. At around $40 million each, it's not cheap compared to Brazil's Super Tucano, which sells for less than half that price. Even more challenging, the rise of unmanned aerial vehicles. Drones like the MQ-9 Reaper can loiter, carry precision weapons, and operate in rough terrain all without risking a pilot's life. For some missions, drones may seem like the better option. But the Skyraider II offers something drones cannot: the human element. Pilots can make complex tactical decisions in seconds, adapt to rapidly changing combat conditions, and provide reassurance to soldiers on the ground who trust human judgment over algorithms. While American orders shrink, international interest is rising. Over 20 countries have already applied for purchase approval, with another 15 reviewing the possibility. Nations with limited budgets but demanding security needs, particularly those facing insurgencies or operating in rural theaters, see the Skyraider II as a perfect fit. In fact, foreign sales may be what keeps the program alive. Much like the legendary Super Tucano, Skyraider II may find its greatest success not in U.S. service, but in the hands of allies across the globe. The OA-1K Skyraider II is more than a plane. It's a symbol of a philosophical crossroads in American military thinking. Do we place our bets on expensive stealth jets and autonomous drones? Or is there still room for rugged, versatile, manned attack planes that can deploy quickly, fight anywhere, and stay overhead for hours? If the Skyraider II proves itself, it may cement its place in America's arsenal for decades, just as the original Skyraider did. If not, it risks becoming another experiment lost to shifting budgets and the march of unmanned technology. For now, it remains what it set out to be: a warplane reborn from the fields of agriculture, carrying forward a legacy from Korea and Vietnam, preparing to test its worth in the uncertain wars of tomorrow. The Skyraider II is not just an aircraft. It's a challenge to how America defines air power in the age of drones, stealth, and AI.